Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another show of MGTOW Mike. I'm your host of the show today. Top of the morning to you. Today we're going to talk about focusing on careers and goals. What you want to do is you want to set all the bullshit aside. Stop letting women be the main focus in your goals. Work on yourself. Join the gym. Write down the goals and the pros and cons of what you would like to do and what your main focus and your goals consist of. Now, when you make somebody else the focus of your attention and the focus of your goals, you're not completely working on yourself. The main thing to do is to try to work on yourself first. Now, what you want to do is you may want to get down a pen and paper for your shit to see where your life is going. You want to focus on that. You want to weigh out the pros and the cons. The pros of what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, what you're working on, and what kind of goals do you want to have set up for yourself in the long run. Never focus on somebody else to the point to where that shit starts to get in the way of your purpose of what you got to do, because that is just a waste of time. You have to work on yourself first. Concentrate. Weigh out the pros and cons. Is that person in your life that you're dealing with, whether it be a relationship, friendship, or not, are they an asset to your life? Which means, are they bringing in good things, positive things? How are you benefiting off of it? Or are they a liability? The last thing you want to deal with is a person that is a liability in your goals and what you're trying to focus on, what to become and have something down there for you in the long run. Because a liability is a cost, whether it be a big cost or a small cost. You don't want any of that. What you want is somebody who is an asset in your life, not a liability, because a liability is a problem. If you're in a relationship with a female and she's causing you all kinds of problems, she can't think for herself, she doesn't bring anything to the table other than just, pussy, whatever like that. You don't want to deal with that shit. You don't want to deal with that. You want a woman who knows her place, first of all. She has a good amount of respect for you. She listens to you. You tell her certain things and certain boundaries not to cross. And she's complacent with that. She knows her place. She's submissive. That's the one who you want to try to get along with. As far as all the other ones that just like, oh, nigga, you can't tell me what to do. You can't do this, that. Dump her and broom her fast, because in the long run, she's going to end up giving you problems, and you don't need that. The same thing when it comes to in a relationship with certain females. If they don't get the programming and, they start listening to all of this other social media bullshit as to telling you what they want to do and how they want to do it. And if you don't, fucking dump them and leave them. Why? Because they're fucking liability. They're costly. They know they ain't gonna be shit. They know they never will be shit. And they're gonna make sure that you ain't shit either if you stay along with them, because that brings your value down as a man. And the sooner you realize that, pow, so be it. Dead that bitch. Not kill her. I'm not saying kill her, but leave her there. There's nothing you could do for her. There's nothing that you're going to do to change her mind. Even if you do happen to pass her shit test, she's going to still wind up being, a piece of shit. That's a liability. That's somebody who you don't need in your relationship. No disrespect to the ladies that's actually trying to work it out with their man. But fellas, it's time for y'all to step your game up to say, hey, look, I'm focusing on me. Fuck these liabilities. I'm working on assets for myself, for me, my future. If you got kids, the same shit too. If you know that you with a chick and you got kids and she's a fucking headache, dip. Just focus on the child. Do what you got to do. Whether it be, in or out of court, whatever the fuck you got to do. Work on yourself. You'll come out so much better for it. I'm living proof of that. If you want to get in touch with me, we could set up a coaching session. Just hit me up on here on YouTube till I get all my shit straight. But it's in the works right now, so hopefully I'll get to hear from y'all soon and get to hear some stories. Thank you.